Hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Ball and a strike. Lifted the other way to left center. There to take it is Gregorius for the first out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike one. One run on 3 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Cubs pitcher at the plate, trailing with a 1-2 count. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Well, you know, AL pitchers must love pitching in NL ballparks because all of a sudden they're only facing 8 legitimate hitters in the lineup instead of 9. Kind of makes you wonder why any free agent pitcher would ever decide to pitch in the AL, doesn't it?
Albert Almora is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Hit hard up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So he delivers with 2 away, and the bottom of the 5th marches on.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball's going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
From the belt, the pitch. Grounded down the third baseline. Endahar brings it in. Throw won't get him.
You know, D'Lo, sometimes one of your best friends are your own teammates right there. Good hustle from first base to beat that throw to second, and guess what? He bought his battery made a knock.
Yeah, he definitely bought him a knock. You know what else he's going to buy him? He's going to buy him dinner on the road at some point because that's some significant hustle right there. It was a nice play. The internal clock of the defender thought he still had a chance at second. Wasn't meant to be.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score from second to make this a 2-0 ball game.
Hey, D-Row, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself in bad counts.
Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone, and with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Set. Here's the 3-1. Full count, 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Another one sent foul. Still 3 balls and 2 strikes. The 8th pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. 3-2 pitch. And this one misses here. A close pitch on 3-2, but Clyde Washington rules it ball 4.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not.
Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Chad Green answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just one out to get out of it. 0-1 the count. And he falls behind 0-2. Looking to leave him loaded. And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there. And one run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 25. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later innings.
Dan, how hard is it to massage your way through such a deep lineup? I mean, even the 8, 9-hole hitters are solid big league players.
You know, Mark, these days you're not seeing a lot of defensive specialists in the infield or outfield. If you're in that starting lineup these days, there's a pretty good job you could swing the bat.
So now the pitcher for the Yankees, Chad Green, is getting his first plate appearance of the game here in the 6th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Well, facing an AL pitcher at the plate, you certainly don't want to waste too many bullets on him. I expect this next pitch to be grooved right down the middle.
Check his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Another 2-2 offering, and that indeed is a pitcher up there as he's not even close at that one and becomes out number 1. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Brett Gardner. No hits to this point. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. First delivery to him on the way. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
From the stretch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So it's no run. Striding in once again, Kyle Schwarber. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Addison Russell. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball here, 0-1. In there, strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Into center field, line drive base hit. The next Cub up, Jason Hayward. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Russell stands at first with 1 out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Counts even to Hayward. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pulled toward right center field. In comes Judge. 2 gone. Digging in once again, John Lester. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Yeah, Matty, he's very late on that first pitch. I got to think he was guessing off speed.
Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I try and tell people all the time, you're facing 90 to 92, 94.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Giancarlo Stanton now. A hit in 2 tries so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Almora has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first down.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He swings and grounds it to short and into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Little dribbler down the line. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And that last pitch was number 74 for Lester in this one. Fouled off. One and 2 to the Yankees catcher.
This is the big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting it.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base.
Now batting.
Ready for another shot now. Neil Walker, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Almora. And that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees. They're still down. And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. He'll lead things off against the same reliever that finished off the last inning.
Well, you don't see in this day too many relievers going multiple innings, but guys have to earn that trust from their managers. We'll see how he handles it here.
Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
The 1-2. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Therefore, it is Stanton, and he's got it for the first out.
Second baseman, number 9.
Ready for another chance? Javier Baez. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Here it comes. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away.
Now batting.
Here's Chris Bryant now. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
This guy has been unbelievable. There were billboards outside Wrigley while he was still in AAA, and what does he do when he shows up? Rookie of the Year, MVP. I mean, get in line.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 2-0 lead. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Andujar.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. Now here it comes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Now the pitch. He struck him out, the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And the throw will be too late as he can't recover in time.
Now batting. Bedford.
Sonny Gray will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 55, Sonny Gray.
And he'll snap one over to first. And the runner back. Now a swing here on the fastball as this is squirted up the first baseline. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single.
This is their time right here. This starting pitcher has been on point all day. Runs have been at a premium. They have an opportunity to do something special right here.
So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Brett Gardner. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun. Hit down the line at first. Step on the bag for 1, but not in time as the run scores and the lead is trimmed to 1. But 1's all they get as the run scores.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Carl Edwards Jr. enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8. Here's big Aaron Judge. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And the changeup is way low that time. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Outside, 2-1. Curveball bounces, and this one gets away. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Checks his swing, but this will be strike two call. Now the 3-2 pitch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Another full count pitch home. Here's a ground ball through the hole. It's a base hit. In comes the runner from third, and we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. Trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. 2 balls and no strikes. The count to Stanton.
Do you take your chances in this situation as a hitter, knowing he's just missed outside 2 pitches in a row, and dive a little bit and try and drive something in the opposite field?
2-1 after the foul ball there. The 2-1 home is taken for strike 2. The 2-2. Popped up. Baez is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's 2 runs. Sonny Gray is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 55, Sonny Gray.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Rizzo.
First pitch is a fastball inside, 1-0. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Weak grounder back to the mound. And he's set down, 1 away.
Now batting, catcher, Wilson.
Ready once again, Wilson Contreras. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. In there, strike 1.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Down the first baseline. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
So in now for Chicago, Kyle Schwarber. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2. The 1-2. This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That's pure pitch recognition right there. He's able to get the front foot down, backdoor breaking ball, and drive it the other way. That's the kind of thing that fires me up.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Don't want to forget about it. Here's Addison Russell as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 0-1 is swung on and lifted out to straightaway center field. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. Ian Happ will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Digging in and looking for more. Gregorius last time through was a base hit. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. Great day's work any way you look at it. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball.
Tried the old ambush tactic, and it almost worked right there. Wasn't able to keep that first pitch fastball fair. The at-bat, he's got a lot left in this. If he's able to let that one go, I still think he can have a quality AB.
Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Is laid off of for ball number 3. The 3-2 pitch. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4. Here's Neil Walker. It's 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Coming in is Almora. He makes the running play. 2 down. Here's Miguel Andujar now. There are 2 gone and the possible go-ahead run at first. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he lays off for ball 1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Takes a knee-high fastball. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so 1 run can win it as we head to the... Here's Jason Hayward now.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th.
Here comes the first pitch.
Jason Hayward.
No balls and 1 strike. Line towards center field. Gardner is there, and he's got that all-important first out here to start the 9th. Tommy La Stella will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 2, Tommy La Stella.
And that misses ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
The 1-0. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. The 2-1 home. Pulled toward right center field. Gardner is there, and he makes the catch for the second out. Into the box, Albert Almora. A couple of singles for him and 4 trips for him this afternoon. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
In the air down the line in left. Stanton on the run. He makes the catch, and we are headed to extra innings. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free. Luke Farrell takes the mound as he'll be the first man to pitch here in extra innings.
Number 59.
Next for New York, number 25. He's looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Here it comes. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. The 1-2. Gets him looking. Strike 3.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
Aroldis Chapman will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Aroldis Chapman.
So a rather weak start to the at-bat as he misses badly there. It's 0-1. The pitch. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen. Here's Brett Gardner now. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Bryant shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. So the Yanks. Aroldis Chapman comes on to start the home 10th, and he's just hoping to get this one into the 11th inning. Here's Javier Baez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line-out. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
Javier Baez.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You know, it's great to be patient, make a pitcher work and all that stuff to try to get walks, but you have to be ready to hit. And that was a really hittable pitch, and now you've got to deal with an 0-2 count.
Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. So coming to the plate, Chris Bryant. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. A drive to left. Get out of here. Get out of here. Gone. They win it. Santa Maria. So a solo shot down the line in left. And with one swing of the bat, this ball game is over.
Hey, when you get into extra innings, you're always looking for that one guy to step up and be that hero. And this guy was the hero tonight. What does he do? Steps up with a walk-off home run to end this thing in extras.
And guys, the Cubs were given an excellent outing on the mound here by this man, John Lester. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, it was a real good performance, as you'll see by his final line.